A very warm welcome. We extend a warm and hearty welcome to you all to the 11th edition of International Exhibition on Pharma and Healthcare. As you all know, we already have the CEO's roundtable, which is already functioning in the other hall. Meanwhile, we are just expecting the arrival of the Honorable Minister. He is due to join us shortly. Please kindly bear with us as we await the arrival of the Honorable Minister, sir. Meanwhile, may I request you all to please kindly take your seats. I request all of you from refraining from too much movement inside the hall. May I request members of the audience who are still standing to please kindly find your seats. Please do take your seats. And a gentle reminder to please do remember to either switch off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. The Honorable Minister is expected to join us shortly in a few minutes. As he is already here at the venue, it just means a little transition from the other hall to this hall. So please bear with us. Thank you. Distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen, please stand by for the arrival of the Honorable Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal, the Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry, Government of India. He is due to join us shortly inside the hall. And as we are about to start, so please do remember to either switch off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. Again, a very warm welcome to you all. Welcome to the 11th edition of International Exhibition on Pharma and Healthcare. I request you all to please kindly take your seats. Please bear with us as we await the arrival of the Honorable Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal, Minister for Commerce and Industry, Government of India. He is due to join us shortly inside this hall. Meanwhile, may I request the other dignitaries who are to be seated with us on the dais to please kindly come and take their seats on the dais. May I request Shri Raja Bhanu, Director General Pharma, Dr. Rajiv Singh Raghuvanshi, DCGI, CDSCO, Shri Namak Joshi, Chairman Pharma, Shri Nitin Kumar Yadav, IAS, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Shri Nitin Kumar Yadav, IAS, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, to please join us on stage. A warm welcome to you, sir. We warmly welcome Shri Bhavin M. Mehta, Chairman Iphex and Vice Chairman Pharma, Shri Pankaj Chadda, Chairman EEPC India. Shri R.S. Kanwar, Chairman Export Promotion Council for Medical Devices. May I request all the dignitaries to please join us on the stage. Very warm welcome to the industry captains and the doyens of the industry who are now joining us on the days. Sir, no welcome speech? No welcome speech? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm and hearty welcome to Shri Piyush Goyal, the Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. We extend a very warm and hearty welcome to the Honorable Minister, sir, and all the dignitaries on the days. Dignitaries on the days, distinguished invitees, dignitaries of the days, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar. Welcome to the 11th edition of International Exhibition on Pharma and Healthcare. On behalf of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and Department of Pharmaceuticals, Government of India, I extend a warm and hearty welcome to you all who have joined us here today. This morning, we start the inaugural session with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. May I request the Honorable Minister, sir, and all the dignitaries who are seated with us on the dais to please light the ceremonial lamp and start this morning's program. Would like to share with the international audience that according to Indian tradition and culture, lighting of the lamp symbolizes new and auspicious beginnings. So let us bow down our heads in obeisance to Lord Almighty and pray for everyone's success.
वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सिंदूरलाल चढ़ायो अच्छा गजब
Thank you, sirs, for doing us the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, the traditional lamp was lit to the accompaniment of an invocation to Lord Ganesha. According to Indian tradition and culture, when we seek his blessings, he removes all obstacles to the success of anyone. So here's we extending that prayer for you all. May you all be successful in all of your forthcoming ventures. We start this morning. I request Sri Namit Joshi, Chairman Pharma Excel, to kindly present a plaque and a shawl to the Honorable Minister as a token of our welcome. Shri Namit Joshi, Chairman Pharma Excel, welcoming the Honorable Minister with a shawl and a plaque. It's an honor to welcome the Honorable Minister, sir, here in our midst. And now may I request Shri Nitin Kumar Yadav, IAS, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, to kindly give the welcome address. Please welcome with an applause.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests on the dais, and esteemed audience. I think it gives me immense pleasure to invite you for the inauguration session of the Iphex 11. It also comes with a very momentous moment for India, Bharat. Actually, the biggest festival what we celebrate in India is Diwali, and when I opened newspaper today, we were thrilled to receive such a humongous Diwali gift the country could have ever received from our beloved Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. And I'm very glad to inform you that Pharma was the biggest beneficiary of the GST reforms. From 12% tax, it was reduced to 5%, and life saving, it was reduced to 0%, nil tax. So let's all give a standing ovation to our Prime Minister for thinking so loud, clear, and taking such a bold decision. I think it's a momentous time for all of us. And also, I would like to thank our Commerce Minister in terms of driving these reforms, supporting the vision of our Prime Minister, and also ensuring that the industry keeps on growing robustly. So thank you, everyone. It's duly recognized. And as suggested during the RTM meeting and also committed by our industry members, that these reforms, these tax relaxations would be definitely passed on to our consumers, our patients. And that is a commitment which industry, manufacturing industry has already just now committed inside this room, summit room, what we were just discussing. So thank you all for being a partner to our journey of this successful journey, I would say, of pharmaceutical industry. And now I would like to invite our CIM to also throw upon supply because it's a momentous moment. So I would also like to invite him to say a few words on that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Namit, and thank you all the participants of this very important program for so very graciously acknowledging and thanking Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the path-breaking initiatives he has consistently taken to promote to the pharma industry and for the game-changing and transformational reforms in the GST that have been announced yesterday. It only goes to demonstrate once again his deep commitment that every citizen, every child born in India should get high quality healthcare facilities, high quality medication, promote fitness, promote good health, and ensure the quality of life is good The life of each Indian is easy, ease of living, businesses prosper through greater market demand, consumer demand, and all of this is possible when we collectively as a nation commit ourselves to support each other, to buy goods, take services made in India, go for Swadeshi, be vocal for local, promote goods made in India, encourage the persons who are contributing to the India growth story across the length and breadth of the country through our own little effort. And I think yesterday's GST reforms are a step in the direction of ensuring an Atmanirbhar Bharat, an India which is self sufficient, self reliant, an India whose supply chains are self reliant, an India that cares for every Indian, 140 crore Indians coming together with the collective resolve to make India Viksit Bharat by 2047, a developed and prosperous nation where everybody gets opportunity, where everybody becomes a participant of India's inclusive and sustainable growth story. And I'd like to thank all the leadership of Iphex 2025, the 11th edition. And most of us know 11 is a very auspicious number in India. We started with the lamp lighting. We have the blessings of Lord Ganesh, whose festival we are celebrating across the country since the last since last week, when Ganesh Chaturthi was celebrated with great pomp and splendor on 27th. Since then, the country is seeing a sea change in terms of our confidence to take on bigger and greater challenges in the future. India stands strong, India stands united. India has the confidence to weather many situations. We have done that in the past. Your industry has been at the forefront. Whenever any challenge has struck India, we cannot but forget the human contribution, the absolutely fabulous work the pharma industry did through the COVID period at the cost of your lives, with putting your lives in danger. Stakeholders from the pharma and healthcare sector, it could be a nurse, could be a caregiver, it could be the technician who checked who did our RT-PCR sampling, our doctors, our pharmacists who ensured availability of medicines at over 500,000 locations all over the country, our workers in the pharmaceutical industry who made sure there was never a shortage of medicines, not just for India, but for the world, with over 150 countries receiving medicines from India at either free of cost. In fact, over 100 countries were supported with vaccines, with medicines, free of cost, or at nominal, general, regular prices without any profiteering. That is India's strength. That is the strength of the pharma and medical professional industry in India. I compliment all of you for making India the pharmacy of the world, for earning the trust of the entire globe with high quality medicines, high quality drugs and pharmaceuticals, high quality healthcare that our doctors, our nurses, our caregivers are providing throughout the world. And therefore, it is no mean achievement that today our doctors, our nurses, our technicians, our medicines, our drugs, and drugs in the right sense, please, have become the flavor, have become the need of the entire world. It is incumbent upon all of us to ensure that we maintain that trust. It is incumbent, it is our duty as stakeholders, as participants in this journey in the Amrit Kal until 2047. We are all collectively committed to take this country to greater heights. In the next 2 years, we will be the world's third largest economy. By 2047, we will grow from a $4 trillion economy to a $30 trillion economy. We all have a role cut out. We all have our duties defined for us. It is the collective resolve and commitment of 1.4 billion Indians that powers this country, that makes us the world's fastest growing economy, that ensures, even in Q1, in a highly volatile, uncertain, VUCA climate, geopolitical risks, India grows at 7.8%. And that is only possible when you have a decisive leader like Narendra Modi guiding and leading the country. It is only possible when our young Indians, full of talent, full of skills, the spirit to endure, work hard, work honestly to take the country forward. That is the strength of our democracy, because the world knows that India offers them fair and equal treatment. There is a rule of law, there are courts, there is a vibrant media, there is a parliament. India provides the world comfort and confidence. It is a vibrant democracy with demographic dividend of a young population that demand that 1.4 billion Indians generate for goods and services, the decisive leadership that Mr. Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister, provides. It is this collective bouquet of offerings that defines India, that defines the India growth story. And I think the icing on the India story was provided yesterday with the Diwali gift, as promised in the Independence Day address on 15th August by Prime Minister Modi. He delivers on whatever he promises. And I think yesterday's reform in indirect taxes, in GST, coming on the back of several initiatives over the last 11 years, transformational in nature, significantly impacting the pharma sector, significantly impacting so many sectors, right from the farmer until our MSMEs, every stakeholder in the country, every consumer stands to benefit. Yesterday's announcements are game changing and will play a very important role in the months and years to come in our journey towards Viksit Bharat 2047. But I'd like to continue to appeal to all of you. I'd like to appeal to all of you that unless we pass on all these benefits of GST to the consumers, and I'd urge you all to resolve that the entire benefit of yesterday's significant concessions in GST given will be passed on to the consumer. We will all ensure that we will buy Indian made products made by the sweat and toil of our Indian brothers and sisters. made on the soil of India, Swadeshi goods, we will encourage, we will promote, generating more domestic demand, generating more domestic investments, so that India grows and continues to grow as the fastest growing large economy, continues to provide jobs and opportunities for our youth, support each other so that together we can make India the, the best country to do business in through ease of doing business, so that we can make the lives of every citizen of India comfortable, enjoyable through ease of living. And together, I know we have the courage of conviction, the confidence that we can do it. When all of us together do our duty, contribute to nation building, contribute to the effort for inclusive and sustainable growth, 1.4 billion Indians take one step forward, our motherland, our beloved country, will take 1.4 billion steps forward. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir, for that address and your gracious presence here today. May I request you, sir, to kindly launch the movie of Pharmexcel on Indian pharmaceutical exports?
As India took its first intrepid steps into a newfound freedom in 1947, most industries were at their nascent stage, taking their own measured steps into new ways of operating. The Indian pharmaceutical industry was dominated by foreign companies and relied heavily on imports till 1955. This gradually changed, with important reforms being taken towards self-sufficiency through policy interventions. It was only in 1990 that we became a net exporter. Another significant milestone in the growth journey of Indian pharma was the formation of Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India, Pharmexcel, by the Government of India under the Foreign Trade Policy in 2004, with an objective to promote the exports of pharmaceutical and allied products to the world. Pharmexcel plays a pivotal role in facilitating collaborations, fostering international partnerships through strategic initiatives, trade delegations, and participation in key international conferences and exhibitions. We empower Indian exporters to navigate complex global markets while supporting the international community in sourcing affordable, safe, efficacious, and quality medicines. Our pharmaceutical exports have grown exponentially from 3.9 billion US dollars in 2005 to 30.5 billion US dollars in 2025, with a CAGR of 11%, with exports to almost 200 countries. With the stellar growth of the industry, it was the need of the hour to launch a collaborative platform to showcase all the capabilities, products, and services under one roof for the global pharmaceutical universe. And in 2013, Pharmexcel did just that by launching International Exhibition of Pharma, Iphex. Till 2024, 10 successful editions of Iphex have hosted 5,500 plus foreign delegates from 150 plus countries that included importers, regulatory officials, public procurement agencies, and journalists, with over 4,400 plus Indian exhibitors showcasing their products and services to a massive footfall of over 1.5 lakh visitors. After all, we do believe that this inimitable journey, with numerous notable benchmarks and successes, are a result of the collective efforts of all stakeholders and an indicator of greater things to come. But what next? The promise of the greater future starts with a journey towards self-reliance, which is gaining strong momentum with the Indian government launching comprehensive schemes to boost domestic manufacturing and introducing policy reforms such as an R&D policy. New drug regulations with global standards are improving ease of doing business and accelerating growth. We are also strengthening international cooperation with active engagement in free trade agreements to help the Indian pharma industry push for intellectual property recognition, zero duty access, and faster regulatory approvals. Together, these combined efforts are building a stronger, more resilient, innovation driven pharmaceutical sector rooted in Atmanirbhar Bharat, with India emerging as a global hub for clinical research and drug development, along with the abundance of skilled talent, cutting edge technology, and a strong policy support. Bharat at 2030 is projected to grow considerably to 130 to $150 billion. Bharat at 2047 is India's promise to the world to lead with innovation and deliver with integrity, safe, affordable, and high quality medicines to every corner of the globe.
हम फार्मा ऑफ द वर्ल्ड माने जाते हैं। वैक्सीन में हम नए नए विक्रम स्थापित करते हैं। रिसर्च और डेवलपमेंट पे और ताकत लगाएं, हमारे अपने पेटेंट हो। मैं देश के नौजवानों को कहता हूं, आइए 503 पॉलिसी का अध्ययन करके अब कदम उठाइए। देश का भाग्य बदलना है, आपका सहयोग चाहिए।
The journey will continue, and India will lead all the way.
Thank you everyone for looking at the video very patiently. It's our journey and it's our promise to Honorable CIM also. I would like to profusely thank him for the last minute accommodation of our request. And I'm really honored to be here to thank you because we were a little bit skeptical initially because there was a small change in the plan, and then he very graciously agreed for coming and attending and giving such a electric speech to all of us. We are quite motivated, charged, and we are committed towards you, sir. Thank you so much. He has to leave for certain urgent meetings. Thank you very much. We'll continue with our inaugural ceremony.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joshi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as shared by Chairman Pharmexcel, we will be continuing with the rest of the program in the welcome session. But we once again take the opportunity of thanking the Honorable Minister, sir, for his gracious presence. His presence always inspires us. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are pleased to welcome in our midst Shri Nitin Kumar Yadav, IAS, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. May I now request him to kindly address the August gathering. Please put your hands together and give a warm applause.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen, and friends from media. First of all, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you for the Iphex 2025. As you all are aware that this event is just not an exhibition, it reflects in India's growing role as a trusted partner in the global healthcare supply chain. India is working with its trading partners worldwide to reduce tariffs, harmonize regulations, and open new opportunities for our exporters. Our initiatives include MOUs, MRAs, Pharma Annex, Pharmacopoeia recognition, and ensuring stronger cooperation between governments, industry, and regulators. India's visions goes beyond the pharmacy of the world. We aim to be the healthcare and wellness hub of the world, extending our strengths not only in the pharmaceuticals but also in medical devices, Ayurveda, yoga, nutraceuticals, and healthcare services. In today's uncertain global environment marked by health crisis, supply chain disruptions, and trade challenges, India has consistently been a dependable source of affordable and quality healthcare products. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has set a vision of India as a global leader in innovation and manufacturing by 2047. The pharmaceutical sector is central to this ambition and is projected to grow to 200 billion US dollars by then. India has already the largest number of US FDA approved facilities outside the US and upholds the highest quality standards through good manufacturing practices. Our leadership in advanced generics, biologics, and affordable medicines strengthens our global standing. With outreach to over 200 countries, India continues to make a significant contribution to global health and well being. IFEX is not just a platform for business, it's a statement of intent. It showcases India's readiness to play an even greater role in global healthcare. I urge all delegates, buyers, exhibitors, regulators, and policymakers to use these days to forge lasting partnership and build confidence in each other's commitments. On behalf of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, I reaffirm our support to this sector and our resolve to ensure India remains the partners of first choice in healthcare. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your warm address. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are proud to share with you all that the Indian Council for Medical Research will have a technology transfer to its industry partners. And for this part of the ceremony, may I invite on stage Dr. Suchita Markan. She is Scientist F, Head Innovation and Translational Research at ICMR.
A very warm welcome to all present at the Bharat Health India MedTech Expo 2025. As we now move towards the licensing ceremony of ICMR technologies under the Medical Innovations Patent Mitra initiative, which was initially launched by Honorable Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare and Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Shri Jagat Prakash Nadda ji. The Medical Innovations Patent Mitra initiative, which was launched on March 8, 2025, is a visionary effort to strengthen India's biomedical intellectual property landscape, foster rapid patent filing, and accelerate the translation of groundbreaking research into real world healthcare solutions. Sir, we have our secretary here, Dr. Rajiv Behel and Dr. Paul. They gave their vision towards this initiative. Sir, today that vision has taken a giant leap forward as 9 path-breaking ICMR technologies are being awarded to 9 leading companies through 17 agreements, reflecting inclusive and collaborative growth for India's medtech sector. May I now request our Secretary DHR and DG ICMR and Secretary Department of Pharma, since he is also collaborator to this initiative, to kindly confer the award of ICMR Medical Technologies to industry partners by pressing the button. Sir, please. May I now invite, let's press the button, sir. May I now invite, thank you very much, sir. May I now invite the distinguished industry leaders from Biological E Limited, Diatech Healthcare Private Limited, Indian Immunologicals Limited, Panacea Biotech, Zydus Life Sciences, Tech Innovations Life Care Private Limited, MedSource Ozone Biomedicals Private Limited, Matrix Labs Private Limited, Smart QR Private Limited to kindly join us on the stage to receive the licensing award from the Secretary DHR and DGICMR and other dignitaries on the dais. These landmark licensing agreements symbolize a dynamic partnership between government, research institutions, and industry to catalyze medtech innovations for envisaged Viksit Bharat 2047. Congratulations to all the esteemed partners and the dedicated team at ICMR for setting new benchmarks in healthcare innovation. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations ICMR and all the industry partners for this tech exchange. And we hope that the industry will benefit tremendously from this technology exchange and wishing you all the very best. So we have the pleasure of having in our midst Dr. Rajiv Singh Raghuvanshi, DCGI, CDSCO. May I now request Dr. Raghuvanshi to kindly address the August gathering. Please welcome with an applause.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here this morning in front of this August gathering. Um, I'll start with saying that I'm a proud head of NRA for a country which supplies medicines to more than 200 countries in the world, which supplies more than 60% of WHO's vaccine requirement. And in some of the LMIC countries, more than 90% medicines are being supplied from India. And we all have to be proud for that. And I think we should give a big hand to all of us for taking India to this position of rightly being designated as pharmacy of the world. So our strength from regulatory point of view, the way we are moving for the future is to make the regulation lighter and execution stronger. And we have taken a lot of initiatives in recent past to demonstrate our intent towards making our regulations lighter and friendly to the industry. The world has recognized India as a powerhouse for healthcare supplies. We are very important part of the global supply chain for healthcare. And some of the examples where world has reposed their faith on Indian systems and procedures for making quality medicines at affordable prices available to the world. WHO has designated us to issue WHO COPP on their behalf. European Union has delegated us the responsibility of issuing written confirmation for supplying APIs to the European countries. Indian Pharmacopoeia's induction in pharmaceutical discussion group alongside US, Japan, and Europe. India's inclusion in IMDRF as affiliate membership. 17 countries recognizing Indian Pharmacopoeia as on date, and many more are in advanced stage of discussion. 23 countries in the world signing MOU with CDSCO, getting maturity level 3 for vaccine regulatory system in a very stringent assessment by WHO, getting a place in UMC board, which manages the global pharmacovigilance on behalf of WHO, are some of the examples where the world has reposed their faith on our systems and procedures. Going forward, we have demonstrated to the world our capabilities, our capacity in supplying generic medicines, but as a conscious decision at the country level, we are shifting from volume to value, and you will see shortly that innovative products coming out of India. Some of the signals which are already in the system is approval of 2 CAR-T therapies from the Indian companies, homegrown companies, mRNA vaccine platform, very vibrant medical device industry, the discovery research, the recent example of Glenmark licensing the asset to AbbVie. So these are all indications and signals for a very strong future for this country, which ultimately is going to help the world, because we know our responsibility towards global public health. Every one of us sitting here will have to join hands, strengthen the hands of this country and country's leadership, so that we can meet the expectations of the world, especially in healthcare, because we know that world is waiting for affordable innovation. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your gracious presence here and addressing the August gathering here today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we have already heard from the representative of ICMR, we have the pleasure of welcoming in our midst Dr. Rajiv Behel, Secretary, Department of Health Research, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. May I now request him to kindly address the August gathering. Please welcome with a hearty applause.
Dignitaries on the dais, and all the esteemed participants, our colleagues from the industry, colleagues from international audience, all others. It gives me great pleasure to be here. You just saw that the Indian Council of Medical Research transferred some of the technologies that have been developed in our laboratories to industry. The aim is to reach the people, not only the people of India, but also of the world, in the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or the world is one family. When it comes to Viksit Bharat, we heard the electrifying address by our Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry. And I just want to add one thing to that, that I haven't seen any country become a developed country which doesn't invest and doesn't work on research, development, and innovation. And that is exactly what India is doing. COVID pandemic was a watershed for us. India developed its own vaccines on multiple platforms, including indigenous vaccines like Covaxin and the mRNA vaccine and the DNA vaccine. We were able to develop our own tests. But the thing was not just that we developed these, but at a cost that was 1 by 40th the cost of what the rest of the world was making. And that is our USP. That has been our USP. I just want to say one thing to our colleagues before I end, who are in our industry partners in this hall, that the government of India, as you have seen, is very keen, and the Indian Council of Medical Research is very keen to collaborate with all of you to really ensure that the academia research laboratories, national research laboratories, the whole academia in this country, whether it is bioengineering or it is the pharmaceutical or it is the medical academia, are all willing to collaborate. And the Indian Council of Medical Research, through its MedTech Mitra and Patent Mitra, is going to play a very important role in bringing together the academia with you, which is the industry. And that is how we are going to all contribute to Viksit Bharat. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your presence here today and encouraging us with those remarks. We are all set to grow from strength to strength. So here's wishing the industry the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have some award presentations, but they will be held later. Meanwhile, we would request all the awardees, I'll be announcing their names, to please join us on stage as we are right now taking this opportunity to have a group photograph with all of you. We shall, of course, have the formal award presentation ceremony. As you can see, there are dignitaries with us on the days, and we do not wish to, let go of this opportunity. So very quickly, if I could just invite you all to please join us on stage for a group photograph. All-round platinum star, Zydus Life Sciences Limited. All-round gold star, MSN Laboratories Private Limited. All-round silver star, Indian Immunologicals Limited. All-round rising star, Chemica Drugs Private Limited. API and Intermediates Platinum Star, Centrion Pharmaceuticals India Private Limited. API and Intermediates Gold Star, InSwift Laboratories Limited. API and Intermediates Silver Star, Century Pharmaceuticals Limited. API and Intermediates Rising Star, Inventus Research Company Private Limited. Formulations Platinum Star, Aurobindo Pharma Limited. Formulations Gold Star, Natco Pharma Limited. Formulations Silver Star, Eugia Pharma Specialists Limited. Formulations Rising Star, VS International Private Limited. Merchant Exporter Gold Star, Medwise Overseas Private Limited. Merchant Exporter Silver Star, Caritas Healthcare Private Limited. Merchant Exporter Rising Star, Elvita Pharma Private Limited. Contract Research and Manufacturing, Recipharm Pharma Services Private Limited. Excipients, Daffodil Pharmachem Private Limited. Veterinary, Vico Care Private Limited. Woman Entrepreneur, Scott Adil Advanced Research Laboratories and Education Limited. Biopharma, Bharat Serums and Vaccines Limited. Regional Award Americas, Sun Pharmaceutical Industries Limited. Regional Award Europe, Supriya Life Sciences Limited. Regional Award Australia and CIS, Metrochem API Private Limited. Regional Award Africa and Middle East, Reliance Life Sciences Private Limited. All of you are please requested to join us on stage. Let's put our hands together for the rising stars and the established names and the people who are posting new innovations and new success stories every day. We also have the Women Drug Controller Awards. May I request them all to please also join us on stage. Dr. Annam Visala, JDCI, Central Drug Standard Control Organization. All of you, please be ready. We will be having the next set of photographs with our Women Drug Controller awardees. Let me remind you all once again that we shall be having the formal presentation of awards later, but meanwhile, just taking the opportunity to sharing their names with you all and having a group photograph. Come on, let's applaud them. Our heartiest congratulations to you all. May your successes multiply themselves many times over and over. So there they are, ladies and gentlemen, on stage with you, eminence in exports during the year 2023-2024. We shall be having a formal award presentation. Meanwhile, it's time to salute the women who are making a difference in this industry. Please put your hands together as we welcome them on stage. Women Drug Controller awardees. May I request them to quickly join us on stage as well for a group photo? Dr. Annam Visala, JDCI, Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, Government of India. Dr. Kanchan Sinha, Deputy Drugs Controller, Drugs Control Administration, Government of Tripura. Srimati Mamina Patnaik, Drugs Controller, Drug Control Administration, Government of Odisha. Ms. Aurelia Rela Kharwanglang, Drug Controller, Drugs Control Department, Government of Meghalaya. Ms. Lotika Khajuria, Drugs Controller, Drugs and Food Controller Organization, Government of Jammu and Kashmir. Srimati Shweta S. Desai, Director FDA and Commissioner, Food Safety, Drugs Control Department, Government of Goa. Ms. Ritu Sahai, Director, Drugs, State Drugs Control Directorate, Government of Jharkhand. And Ms. Nazreen Bano, Assistant Controller, Drugs and Food Control Organization, Government of Ladakh. May I request them all to please join us on stage. Remember, right now we are just having a group photograph with the honorable dignitaries on the dais. We will be having a formal awards presentation ceremony. All of you are requested, please stay back for the photograph. I think women deserve a bigger applause. So let's put our hands together and let's celebrate their success. Making a difference in India's drug industry every day. So we will once again request the eminence in exports during the year 2024, 23 and 24 awardees to please join us on stage as I call their names and announce their names. Please kindly do join us on stage. We have just received the plaques here in our midst, and I wish we could have received them earlier, but we've received them just now. So we would request you all, just like the present set of thank you, sirs, for posing for all those photos. May I request you all to please kindly take your seats back on the dais. And thank you To all the officers who joined us on stage, thank you for your gracious presence here today. I now take the pleasure of requesting Sri Bhavin M. Mehta, Chairman Iphex and Vice Chairman Pharma, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, friends. It's been a great morning, and we've been here, and it's been a great day for all of us to start. So, my respected dignitaries on the dais are Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyalji, uh, our Secretary Dr. Rajiv Vail, Shri Nitin Kumar Yadavji, Shri Rajiv Raghuvanshi and our official bearers from Pharmexcel. It's been great pleasure for all of you being here. I think so. We have more than 500 delegates and buyers from more than 111 countries, which is actually a great pleasure for Pharmexcel to welcome all of you all. And I'm very sure that for next 3 days we are going to have a real good B2B sessions as well as regulatory sessions. We're going to go through for next 3 days where we'll see the uh, collaboration between Indian pharmacopoeias to be accepted in most of the countries that we are pitching on, and I'm very sure that we'll be making a mark in most of the countries whereby we want the pharmacopoeia to begin our work. So with this, I like to thank all of you all being here, and a very warm and benefit and congratulations to all of you all for being here, and let's do a good business for next 3 days. Thank you so much.
Thank you. With that, we conclude the inaugural program for this morning. Once again, we extend a warm welcome to you all who have joined us here today for Iphex 2025. You are requested to kindly do make some time to visit the exhibition. Kindly visit hall number 4 and 5. That is where the exhibition is taking place. There is also the Global Regulatory Conclave inaugural session, which is all set to take place in hall number 5. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the day.